Hi, I'm Josh, and this is Cars and Joshy.
Welcome to Cars and Joshy. I got a little garage project I'm working on today. I picked up a Harbor Freight 2500 ATV winch, and I'm gonna mount this in my garage to winch in the El Camino because I'm tired of assembling the neighbor dads to help me push it in and out of the garage. So hopefully this will let me roll it down the driveway and back up the driveway into the garage. One thing to note, this is a DC winch. I went ahead and picked this up because I may take it in and out of the garage to hook up on a trailer or something. So I wanted it to be flexible in that manner. So what I also got was this AC to DC converter, and I'll be using this along with this to pull into the garage. So I have a 440-pound Harbor Freight overhead crane that I had used before as a winch on a trailer, but it's only AC. So I was gonna mount it and use it in the same manner, but it's only got a 20-foot cable on it, and this winch has a 50-foot cable on it. So I was barely able to get the overhead crane cable to reach the end of the garage. The winch should be able to reach outside the garage and down the driveway. So that's one of the reasons I went ahead and picked this up as well. It's got a longer cable on it. So let me go ahead and start this and show you what I'm working with. All right, so here's kind of the layout. One of the things that I don't really like about this is that they didn't put a lot of thought into how to mount these things. This piece right here is sold separately. It's a mounting bracket for the winch. If I set it on here, put it up here, you got a bolt that comes through there and another one that comes through back here. And I don't really like that because then you got a bolt sticking up here where the cable has to run back and forth. And I'm gonna put it in there and see what it looks like, but I don't really like that. So my original idea was I was hoping to be able to just bolt this into the driveway or into the garage floor using concrete anchors and then be done with it. But since I gotta put a bolt up through here, or actually down through there, I can't bolt this flat into the garage because there's going to be a bolt sticking through here, and so it's not going to sit flush. And so what I have are these couple pieces of steel here. These were going to be, they were going to be brackets for my F-body conversion, but I went ahead and bought them instead of making them. So I had these left over. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and set this up on these brackets like so. I'll just drill some holes so I can put it in here and I can stick that bolt through there, and I'll have 4 concrete anchors holding it down. So I should be able to put this on here as well. And hopefully this will work out okay. I don't know why this doesn't even line up. It doesn't make any sense. I guess it's because this is supposed to be on the front of an ATV, not laying flat. So you'll have some room, some open space there to line everything up with, but that's all right. I'll figure it out. Yeah, it's a pretty horrible design. Packaging is awful on this thing, but these bolts right here were about 2 inches long, so I had to chop them down pretty far. This one could probably scoot by right here, but then you got to worry about the nut, so I just hacked it down too. So both of these bolts were cut down, I don't know, about half an inch, something like that. Should be fine. Be a lot better than my overhead crane up here, because the last time I did this, I could see like the drywall flexing where I've got those blocks of wood, and I'd rather not have my upstairs bedroom land in my garage while I'm out here working, so this is gonna go ahead and go into the garage floor. Okay, so I think this is as far as I'm gonna go today. I just traced out with the Sharpie here, took it over to my bandsaw and cut out a groove for it to sit in. Now this sits flush on the ground, and what I can do is go ahead and drill these holes out wider, mark the garage floor, and go ahead and start drilling out holes in the garage floor and hammering these concrete anchors down in there. I think we'll be all right. So, yep, so I think that'll work out all right. So I'll start that tomorrow or something. I'm done for the day. All right, so I just used the tabletop drill press to drill out these holes here. So I've got these two here, which are gonna bolt this bracket down. And then I've got, since I didn't really have a good spot in the bracket to put any, I just drilled some in this that's gonna be mounted to the floor. And what I'm gonna use are these 3/8 drop-in anchors. So basically, you drop these down in a pre-drilled hole, and you can see the slits in them. Once they're down there, you use basically this tool that's basically like a punch. Stick this tool down inside here, hammer it down in, it spreads this out, locks it down in the hole, and then you can take your 3/8 bolt and just tighten it down into the concrete. So let me go ahead and get this all lined up on the garage floor and drill my pilot holes for those drop-in anchors. I got the winch bolted to my garage floor. Sorry I didn't get any videos of doing the drop-in anchors, but they're pretty easy. Hopefully the picture and the explanation is good enough. One of the things that I wanted to mention about the drop-in anchors, and the reason why I went with that style, is because the hammer anchors or the strike anchors and a couple of the others are permanent. Even though the drop-in are permanent, what I like about them is I can remove these bolts and put some type of like cap or something on there that'll sit flush with my garage floor, and there won't be a stud or anything sticking up that I can trip over or, you know, cause it issues. So that's why I went with drop-in. This little guide fixture right here, it drops down lower than the actual mounting plate. So what I did was I took these two pieces of iron and I slotted them out with the bandsaw. I cut a little groove out so this can sit flush. So now this sits down flush, and I've got these brackets bolted to the concrete. It's pretty sturdy. I think that'll be plenty enough. So it's just pulling some rolling weight, so that's nowhere near the 2500 max. Rolling weight's a lot different than dead weight. But I'm just gonna hook this up now to a AC to DC converter, and I should be able to get this thing working today. This is a power converter that I picked up off of Amazon. It pretty much comes with your connection up here and a way to mount it to the wall if you want to. I don't know how I'm going to mount it just yet, but here's your hookup for the winch. Just going to put the battery connectors on here. If it has like alligator clamps, I'll just use that, hook it up to this. Otherwise, I'll use a little eyelet and put this screw through it, hook it up right here, plug it into the wall, and it should be good to go. So let me go ahead and get that going. All right, so the electrical connection for the winch is easy enough to hook up. This says motor positive, motor negative. Motor is color coded. And then actually is the eyelets on here, so easy enough. So there's negative, there's positive. I'll just screw this in and then I can plug this in. Power is hooked up right there. Next we have our remote or our switch. And let's see, this is a groove right there. Let's plug that in. All right, that's on there. So we got the hook going, got the pull strap on there. They also give you a little D-ring or a clevis hook for it. And then these, I guess I'll take these off and put them on the actual little cable ends there. And then you get a wireless remote, so that's pretty nice. I can stand clear of that cable and the vehicle while it's in motion. Okay, I think I got everything pretty much lined out. All I need to do is plug it into the wall. So here the little converter click on. Got a fan in there. It's well, I want to try the manual switch first. So let's go. That's out. That's in. So that works. Now let's see. To enable, press on off button for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it goes. Let's extend. Works. And let's retract. That works. 1, 2, 3. And there goes the light. All right. Next step is let's see if it'll haul the El Camino up and down the driveway. All right, so I already tested it, rolling the El Camino out down the driveway. Made it down here just fine. I'm about to winch it back up and see how well it pulls. All right, let's see if it'll make the long haul without stopping. Oh, it's almost. All right, we're gonna try this again. We put some fencing boards down here and we'll see if it'll pull it up over that since it doesn't have as big a lip to go over. So. Push a little bit from behind. It's over it. That did the trick. It's in the garage now. There we go. Now I can get this bad boy in and out of the garage all by myself. Go ahead and turn off the remote. And we're good to go. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell for new videos. Thanks for watching Cars and Joshy. Josh out.